Hi guys, and welcome back to episode 2 of PassDale, the no tax haven. Is that what we're calling this? No tax haven. To a rainy day. As you can see, the wall is still up. The seafront is still there. But I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, so we're going to carry on where we left off. Has been an update, so it has been updated. City Skylines since doing the last video, so hopefully no issues. I have noticed a slight bit of lag, but again I'm not sure 100% what that's about as yet, but we'll find out. So yeah, so the idea is for us to expand, as I say, a bit more. One thing we do need to understand is how we get to certain places. Now the good thing is with also notice there's triangle pieces of land to purchase. But as I was going to say, what we need to try and do now is expand out a little bit. What we don't want to do is have everything on top of each other. We do want quite a separated city in most respects, but what we do need to do is make sure that we have land to connect. So I think what I'm going to do is purchase this sort of arrow shape and then 2 more. So I'm thinking these 2 here. Oh, what? Sorry, one more. Yeah, 1 more for now. That then gives us extra space. So what we can do is we can actually front up this side to match this, which I think will look really cool, and give us the ability to then connect up to one of the connections, but also connect up the other side, the water and electric. Now I was going to do that first and foremost, so I think we might as well start doing that now. Just remember how we did it last time, just so we can match it. I think what we'll do is we'll grab the land height this side, give it 100%, and then hopefully get something like this. I always find pulling toward you rather than away makes for a much better sort of line as you're drawing, painting, terraforming, however you want to call it. As you can see there, sometimes feels a bit odd pushing it away, but if you just turn the camera around and then would you get this much cleaner sort of pull, if that makes sense. So yeah, leave this with me. I'll jump into a time lapse just for now and get this all laid out, and hopefully we can get it look a bit nicer, tidy it up, and start getting some houses and some shops over this side of the water. there we go. I think that looks really, really cool. Really, really nice. Gives us that sort of gateway into further up, I guess is the right word. Around we'll eventually build the hopefully a harbour for tourists and people to join. So what we can now do is bring this road, so turn, snap it back on. We now bring this road down. So one thing I noticed the first episode on my first real sort of YouTube video was it was very long, half an hour. Now, I myself don't enjoy videos that are too long, so, you know, let me know what you think. I think half an hour or 39 minutes was far too long for an episode of City Skylines. I think they need to be sort of 15-minute sections, which I am going to try and do this time rather than it being one massive thing. So, exactly flat is it compared to what I thought it was, which is fine. We can deal with that. We'll just flatten that out a little bit. That will be flat enough. So this time what I want to try and do is we have the buildings this way. What I actually want to try and do is butt these up as much I can. Now I probably could have done this a little bit better with some cornered ones, but I want to do that. The only reason being is if we then grab the path tool, put that directly behind each one of these. What it will do is it will stop the houses. It won't allow the houses to be built on this side, so we'll still only get the front facing housing, which is what we actually want. So if we chuck those in there, one thing I've just realised is we haven't got any water, so we'll connect that up right now. We've got any electricity, so we can connect that. Right over. There we go, and over we go with that. Oops. It's going to clip somewhere. What's it clipping on? What doesn't it like? Really? That shouldn't be an issue. That shouldn't be an issue, sir. For you, anyway. I'll try that again with... Oh, I just done overhead power line. Bloody well have. Underground. Don't want any overhead power lines, not in this city. It looks horrible. Chuck that in there like that. We've now got power to this side. Hopefully people will start moving in at some point. What we're going to do is just replicate what we've just done the other side. So we'll do this. To this one. This one. Way up. All the way up. Right up. And again, we'll just have to replicate what we did a second ago. So grab the path tool. Come along behind here. Go all the way around. All the way around. And that will give us to do it there as well. We'll delete that bit. So again, same difference. It'll allow us only to build the medium density on this side only, and then what we could actually do is then do a second layer behind it, which I think will look really cool. So it's like a dual layered sort of setup, and then truck. Don't actually want anything at all on that row, so do that to get rid. Housing in there. That could be housing this side only. And let's see what happens eventually when that comes through. They won't build there straight away because there's not a huge amount here. What I would like to do is chuck the college over this side. Now again, we could do something cool with this. I think we'll come off the road. a slight angle first, then go straight. Grab the college. Have that there. We just pass through the next section. Also going to upgrade it. Why would you not? Always upgrade everything as you go. Just makes it easier for the future. And then we're going to use the small roads again. There we go. That's settled in there nicely. Okay, so give me, I'll bring you back once we've got some houses in here. I'm going to do a few more things. I might add a few more farms in the next time lapse, then I will bring you back then. Okay, so as that's building out then, I've managed to put some low density this side with some shops and then the college with a nice car parking section, which I think looks quite tidy. It's got a few offices out the front, which is really cool, with a cruise liner going past. So one of the things that I've just noticed here is we are getting more demand for industrial. Now that actually works out really well because we've just unlocked some more tiles, so I think I'll take this one. We can just wind that round there a little bit more, and I think I'm going to take these tiles here, so again we can chase this waterfront sort of persona that we've built further down those ways. If it's a good idea actually to take those three. Obviously we don't really care about the one in the middle right now. We have unlocked more more points, or unlock points. I'm going to grab the battery just to give us that even, and then I think I will grab geothermal power plant. I'll explain why in a moment. And I think it would be a good idea to grab water better now than ever. And I always grab the telecom tower because internet is important to not just us but to our sims as well. Now, I'm wondering if we can just tap off of this at 180 and fire this round such like this, and then hopefully grab on here and do the similar. We'll have to slightly flatten. this piece of land out. This is slightly there. Go. And this one will carry on. We can then expand out off of this. Expand that round like that. And I think what I'm just going to do is come out on a almost like spikes. Just for now. Just gives us that extra guidance. We have the road next to it as well, the motorway. We can probably extend this out. And it should give us, rather than a block of industry, it gives us like a nice sweep of buildings instead. There we go, lovely. So that's done. This is really coming along and people are moving slowly, which is really nice. We're up to a population of 3,000 already, which is cool. Sorry guys, but we're going to have to kick you out just for a moment. You'll be fine, don't worry, don't panic. Fire those ones up there. Incorporate a few more and a few more shops. So as you can see, what I'm trying to do is really keep things separated. This way, what we would do eventually is manage the traffic, because I think that's very important in City Skylines 2, is managing how much traffic you have and what you do with it. And I think it just stops a lot of the problems sort of from the source rather than trying to battle with it. And as you can see now, at last we got some waterfront housing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to map out a few more of these roads and then bring you back, get them filled up, and I think, yeah, we'll see what this new part of our new city looks like from the outset. There we go, perfect. Right, we now have fully keyed both sides, and I think it looks absolutely amazing. These buildings are really starting to come in. We've got the college going. We've got some all roads that will lead round, which I think actually while we're here, we'll just connect those together. Oh, look at that road there, flicking up like that. Is that uneven, that ground? Ever so slightly. Doesn't matter, because we're going to flick this up into here anyway. There we go. And then we'll probably do the same eventually with this one once it loops round, once we've unlocked the tiles. But what we'll do now then is we'll just chuck in some more houses. Probably not there or there. Actually, we'll probably do a limited run off of the back of the mountain on that one, and this one, and this one. Oh, that's lovely. Looks great. Absolutely amazing. Oh, one thing we have got, is that the school that's on fire? It is. Do we have a fire brigade? No. Fire brigade to the rescue. Quickly, panic. We're going to rebuild a school in about 3 seconds time. School's dead. Rebuild. Thank you very much. Panic over. Okay, right. I'm not loving this. It's almost like we just dumped this in here and didn't think about it, but it's going to have to stay just for now. I think what I'm going to do here is build some form of like extra, almost like a housing estate sort of deal here. Again, similar to what we did over there, but perhaps something a little more sort of well thought out this time, rather than just dump a load of houses in the random places. I think we'll do something like that. He's in here, along there, that one, that one. These, those two, that one, and then a few shops for good measure, or commercial, sorry, for good measure. Especially up here, up sides. And then whilst we're here, we may as well just go ahead and fire those in, because we know that they're going to be houses eventually. Perhaps not these last couple. And there we go. That is episode 2 then. And again, I love the way that this is whipped around this mountain. It'll eventually whip all the way around, and it'll just look so cool once it's done. This is episode 2 then. I hope you're enjoying these. Like I say, I'm a complete amateur, and hopefully my videos will improve. Now, I have got a challenge incoming, which will be on another series. It's going to be the one tile city, built of basically just a single tile. We're not going to expand at all, but we're going to go for 50,000 population in one tile. Stick around, subscribe for that, because that could be quite funny. But thank you very much, guys, as always, and look out for the next episode of PassDale. Have a great one.